All right, now that I've cleared the air on who, originated the term horrorcore for this dark genre, here's this group one last time. They tell them how many pictures they took, but he took certain pictures around Greenwood Cemetery across the street where Flatliners did the live video at. It's a big, big, big cemetery too, so this is the group right here. Stormlord and Psycho Rhyme King, you know what I mean? Their name will forever live on through my veins when I listen to their music. So much respect to the originators, you know what I mean? As far as the Punishers and all. So now, enough about this group right here. Yeah, so hope y'all can see this very clear. This is the original motion picture soundtrack to this horror movie called The Fit. Very low budget. It's actually on Tubi. You could watch the movie on Tubi, you know what I mean? It's a funny movie about this wedding guy who's a demon, taking souls and all of that. What I like about this shit was the horrorcore soundtrack, which is this soundtrack right here, you know what I mean? Which has horrorcore artists from Half Pit, Half Dead to Esham to the Nadas to ICP, you know what I mean? Flatliners, Gravediggers, certain, artists that was like doing this shit for this one particular track. Either they had an album out or they just, you know what I mean, was doing local spots or whatever. But I feel like Half Pit Half Dead was like more on the top notch. I feel like they had more promotion of the soundtrack than any artist like Terror, you know what I'm saying? Like what happened to him, you know what I mean? It's a lot of hardcore rappers that was on the soundtrack and that really didn't really continue to fucking further the shit along with ICP or whatever. Thanks to them for keeping it alive or whatever. Once again, but this is the soundtrack that started it all, you know what I mean? Around 94 when the Flatliners came out, Gravediggers, Headless Horseman, Headless Horseman got a track on here called Necrophobia, which is on the EP, you know what I mean? That I done showed y'all. This is the soundtrack that spawned it all, so they got plenty of artists on here from Half Pit Half Dead with their group Army from Hell, which consists of Half Pit Half Dead, Machete, Infrared, and a few other artists that they was trying to branch off or whatever. And this is a pretty good soundtrack. They only got this one song that's not really a horrorcore track. That's like a R&B track, by Kim Waters, you know what I mean? A nice, lovely track that go along with the movie or whatever, you know what I mean? Because a lot of horror movies got love scenes, you know what I mean? So they had to add that one R&B song on it, which is a pretty good song, you know what I mean? Keep you in emotion or whatever. But overall, this soundtrack is dope or whatever. So, as I'm gonna take you to the track listings of this right here. These are the track listings for the soundtrack right here. 13 cuts on there. You know what I'm saying? About different artists, you know what I mean? That's just about it right here with this soundtrack. Now, I'm gonna show you who the group Half Pit Half Dead are, you know what I'm saying? They had like certain, songs around that time that was supposed to blow along with the song of the soundtrack called Better Off Dead. You know what I'm saying? Because I peeped out their video after I heard the song from the soundtrack. Better Off Dead was like the single of the soundtrack. They had like a single album which consists of Better Off Dead and Never Coming Home, a remix version, and an album, from the original version or whatever. Both versions are hard, you know what I mean? Because it's raw, you know what I mean? Boom bap shit. So I'm gonna show you who Half Pit and Half Dead. There's like pictures of them. So give me 1 minute. Now this is the group Half Pit Half Dead. Don't know their names. Don't know their rap names. But this is the group Half Pit and Half Dead right here. You know what I'm saying? They had like a group that they had like a compilation group that they was gonna form called Army from Hell, which consists of Machete, Infrared. You know what I mean? I wish I could find any pictures. And this is all that it is to this group. They didn't take off. They probably had a shot. You know what I mean? Because videos was mad glorifying. You know what I mean? They was living up to what they was talking about, and they never really got their shine. In the movie The Fear, you can hear certain tracks from this group that's not on the soundtrack or whatever. You know what I mean? And they had a demo and they ain't really put it out there. That's crazy to me, man. When all the core fans trying to look for the demos and shit that it's hard to find. So this was what the group was. You know what I mean? It's a guy right here remind me of Immortal Technique for a minute, but you know what I'm saying? Look like a Spanish dude, because some Spanish dudes have eyebrows like that. So yeah, he's a Spanish cat. This guy's a white dude, so you know. And in the video bit of that, they had like a black rapper who was rhyming sick, but you know, tell him what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? So this is the group that was like, I don't want to say next up, but when Flatliners came with the term, they all jumped on the bandwagon, but they had their own styles to this shit. So the soundtrack, the Fear soundtrack, is a good soundtrack that started it all. You know what I mean? A red gem, you can get it for cheap. You know what I mean, online or whatever. I'm definitely gonna get mine back soon. So hopefully I can find some half pit, half dead songs. I've been trying to look for more demos from them, but I come managed to stumble across them. So this is all there is to this group. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Long up the '90s hip hop, and time to pass the torch forward. So. So just found out that Wes Craven made this movie. I didn't even know he made this movie, The Fear. I'm gonna check this out later, but that's all that it is to it. You know what I'm saying? I gave you the originators of who gave the dark genre a name. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Until next album review. Check y'all out when I check y'all out. Peace.